Welcome to the Limelight. My name is Sima Polo. Now, this week, the head of state, President Yoweri Museveni, assented to the Financial Institutions Act 2023, paving way for introduction of Islamic banking in Uganda. This comes as a relief, especially to the Muslim community in Uganda, who have been for long longing for an Islamic banking product, which in one of its benefits is to introduce a system where the lenders will be able to connect with the borrowers on an interest-free transaction. And the proponents of this particular law talk about several benefits that come with this law, and we need to connect with one of those proponents of this law, and he is the Honorable Haji Latif Sebagala Sengendo. He has been a member of parliament for quite a while. He was behind the formulation of this particular law, and he is also the director for Kawempe School. And Haji Latif, welcome to the Limelight. Let's go straight to the point, and you tell us exactly what other benefits come with this new system, the Islamic banking system.
Thank you very much, dear viewers. I'm honored to be here right now to talk about a very important arrangement, that is the Islamic financing or Islamic banking. As you are aware, the struggle has been going on for the last 12 years. But we thank the Almighty Allah, the Almighty, the Lord, who has enabled us to reach this far. As you may recall, in the 9th and 10th Parliament, we struggled so much to convince, first and foremost, colleagues in Parliament by then, that when talk about Islamic banking, Islamic financing, we are not talking about it in isolation. We are not saying that Islamic banking, since it has the title Islamic, is going to apply to the Muslim community only. Islamic banking is all about justice, financial justice. And that's why in the 9th Parliament, we created what we call Parliamentary Caucus on Islamic banking. And by then it was headed by the Right Honourable now sensitizing members Amendment Act so that it can open door for the creation of Islamic banking. And I'm very, very grateful to all members of Parliament by then who accepted, especially the Right Honourable Kadaga. He was very, very instrumental in as far as ensuring that Islamic banking takes root in Uganda. Now, when we were done with that amendment, it went to President Museveni for assentment. And we are grateful that His Excellency the President assented to this bill, and it became an act. But of course, even in the 10th Parliament, much was still being done. It was not yet properly lined to ensure that Islamic banking operates normally. So the Bank of Uganda had so many questions. Bank of Uganda had so many regulations that it has to carry out, and indeed even the Ministry of Finance. So we are back and forth. And finally, when this Parliament came in, there were so many amendments that needed to be done, especially on taxation, on insurance, on everything, so that it can suit well in the framework of Islamic banking. And we thank Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, we thank the Almighty God that even the 8th Parliament, even the 11th Parliament has done a very great work. We thank the Right Honourable Speaker, Honourable Anite, the Deputy Honourable Taibwa, all members of Parliament for having accepted to take up where we left the Islamic banking. And indeed, the amendments were worked on, and they were sent to His Excellency the President. And as we speak now, I think 4 days ago, the President assented to these amendments, and now they act. So we are talking about we are putting about Islamic banking when it has a legal framework, because many of our colleagues in the Arab world and even in other areas, in other countries where Islamic banking is operational, like in UK, like in America, Kenya here, and other areas, they work within a legal framework, which has been lacking here. I remember very vividly when we went to Qatar, His Excellency was there, the President, and the investors in Qatar were questioning His Excellency the President that yes, we have money, we want to come to invest and invest in Uganda, but what is blocking us is your delay in as far as Islamic finance making legal framework is concerned. And the President was very open that no, we are going to work on it, and indeed he worked on it. And now we are very much convinced that any time we have since Tuesday, anytime we are going to have a fully fledged bank for Islamic banking. And this bank is all about equity, justice, because right now there are so many people, not only Muslims, who couldn't go to these conventional banks for any loan in as far as their businesses are concerned because of huge interest, where you get a rabbit and at the end of the day you have to take back a cow. So this is going to assist many Ugandans, especially in this post-COVID era, where we need a lot of boost in as far as finances are concerned. So we appeal to all Ugandans to support this arrangement, because I know that right
Honorable,
now we have
Honorable Latif.
Yes, please.
Honorable Sebagala,
Yes, please.
let's pick your side on the loan, the interest-free arrangement. How does it work? And like you said, we want to get assurance from you that this particular product benefits not only the Muslims but also all people who actually are part of the banking system.
Yes, I want to assure you that that's where I began, I started with, or from. That when we talk about Islamic banking, we are not about, because we had so many groups, circles and other banks that are running this Islamic healing. We had so many Christians who were members in as far as Islamic banking is concerned. When you go to UK, when you go to US, there are so many members who are not Muslims, because it's all about justice. Now, for instance, it's not like, because Islamic banking operates, was asking that, yeah, how are we going to move in as far as Islamic banking is concerned when dishonesty has really taken root? To this institution, I need some money, and that is all. No, there are some documents that you have to fill. There are some regulations you have to follow. How to get to banking system. What differs with the conventional banks, that here when you go to get some loan, when you go to borrow or to get some money, you, the borrower, and the bank become one person. That when the bank loses, when you lose, even the bank loses. When you get some profits, even the bank gets some profits. So in a nutshell, you share the profits with the bank. Unlike this conventional system, if you go to the bank, first and foremost, you must present a title as security, which is at 10 times more than the money you need to take. It's not like Islamic banking. So here, when you go for any amount of money that you need, you just sit with the bank and you discuss what type of business are you do you intend to do, or you are doing, and then we sit and calculate, and you said, yes, I'm an investor, I want to put up apartments. I have my land, and the bank should come in so that it can help me to put up some apartments here. So the bank and you, the owner of the land, become partners in that business. And after some time, that is how you're going to share the profits from from the apartments the bank has constructed, or from the lorry, or from any business that you think about. So it's just sharing what you have got as profits with the bank. And when you experience losses, it's not like conventional banks that for us, we want our money, whether you made losses, whether if everything was not in your good favor. For us, you must return our money. Short of that, we are going to take your security. So this is the most important difference between this bank and Islamic Bank.
All right, Honorable Latif, those are the benefits. Indeed, if you talk about an interest-free loan, and of course, looking out for international funders as a country, well, those could be the benefits. But what was the bone of contention in formulating and bringing up this particular law? Because looks like it has taken quite some time pushing it through Parliament, and then, well, the President has not taken long to assent to this particular amendment. But what was that bone of contention? And if I may ask, was it cured? Is it now safe to go? To catch up again with the Honorable Latif Sebagala Sengendo on this particular matter. Well, it's done and dusted. The President assented onto this particular amendment this week. Well, he's back, and you can go straight to tell us what exactly was the bone of contention, and, well, was it cured or not?
We want to Islamize sensitization. Many people, including the Muslims, were not in the know about how Islamic Bank works. So we had to move around. We had to sensitize members of Parliament. We had to sensitize many people, including religious leaders, about this product. That it's just a product, a new product, as you may have a new product in these conventional banks. So we are having a new product in the banking industry, and that is Islamic banking. And that was the only fear, that are we not going to exclude a big section of Ugandans who are not Muslims? So when everybody really understood, and they realized that even in countries where Muslims are not many, like in US, like in UK, Islamic banking is moving on well. So the many realized that no, it's not all about Islam. It's about justice, financial justice, and financial autonomy in as far as financial institution is concerned. So I think that's why many of these commercial banks thought that maybe they have come, the Islamic banking has come, maybe to push us away out of the business. But when they realize that even where Islamic banking operates in various countries, it operates concurrently with these conventional banks. And we have seen many of these conventional banks operating well with Islamic banking. So the choice is yours, whether you go Islamic way or you go to the conventional banks. And I think that was the most important issue, and I think it was cleared. That's why right now, even the leaders who have moved around and have seen how Islamic banking operates, and I want to tell you that we have even non-Muslims who have started Islamic banking, and they are very active in as far as supporting Islamic banking is concerned.
Well, thank you so much for your time, Honorable Latif Sebagala Sengendo. Thank you so much for the deliberations. Now we know the benefits of Islamic banking system, and now we have a choice whether to go for conventional banking or for Islamic banking. And well, it's in our interest. Let's have options. And anyway, we catch up next Saturday, no, next Friday. My name is Simapolo. Good evening and a splendid week.